Hello everybody, it's your boy Curb Stomp coming back with another video here today. Today we got some juicy meat to be going over. The two snipers, which one do you think is the best for Warzone? AX50, HDR. I'm going to give my opinions in today's video of which one I think is better and why. We also got a couple of pictures as well to go over that shows the rate of fire, the damage range, the aim down sight speed for each gun. And yeah, I'm just going to give all my thoughts and opinions on both guns. Also, a lot of the clips near the first of the video are going to be all with the HDR, and most of the clips near the end of the video are going to be with the AX50. I started off using the AX50 actually from the start. It's because I was using it in multiplayer. I had a lot of attachments unlocked for it, so I was like, well, I may as well go with this one since I only had the HDR probably around level 10 or 12, and I didn't have very many attachments unlocked for it. So I jumped in and I was using the AX50, but I just found that it wasn't quite doing the damage that I wanted, especially from the far range that I was using it for. I felt like it had a lot of damage drop over the range, so I decided that I want to try the HDR out just because I thought it was going to be a more powerful gun. So anyways, whenever I started using it, I found that it was working much better for me, even though I didn't have it at a very high level. I had the blueprint for, I believe it's called the Year's Right Arm. Gives you 3 attachments with it, and I found that that was nice to have. So anyways, I went in and I started using the HDR, and let me tell you, it's a world of difference I find anyway. Some people may not agree with me, but I think that the HDR is definitely much better. You don't have as much damage drop over the range as the AX50 does. I know it's a bit slower aiming down sights, but whenever you're playing Warzone, you don't typically need the aim down sight speed. It's mostly about your recoil stability, and you want that one-shot power. So you want your damage range to be as high as possible to be able to get them one-hit kills or downs, whatever it may be if you're playing solos or squads. Trios, sorry. So yeah, I definitely recommend people should start using the HDR. It's a much better weapon. I'm finally getting more attachments unlocked for it, so it's getting better as time goes on for me. So one attachment I would highly recommend everybody to use on either sniper, depending on what your favorite is you definitely want to use a monolithic suppressor. You get more damage range, which is awesome. You also get a suppressor on your weapon, so when you're firing it off, you don't come up as a red dot on the enemy's maps, which helps out significantly in Warzone. Also, I know you lose a little bit of aim down sight speed, but once again, you're not looking for aim down sight speed whenever you're shooting people 1, 2, 300 yards away. You mostly want that recoil control, damage range, and stability and stuff like that. So yeah, also you're going to want to run extended mags. It helps out a lot with the snipers, so you don't have to be reloading after every 5 shots. 7 round, 9 round mags are awesome. I run with the 9 round mags. It helps out significantly that you don't have to reload as much. You get a lot more shots off. It's great. Also, sleight of hand is nice. It's not typically necessary to be able to use, and I would definitely recommend running one of the barrels that gives you a bit more damage range as well.
Another fella behind
Also,
him.
as you guys can see, I put up a couple of pictures with the statistics for both the HDR and the AX50. The first picture we had up was the rate of fire. As you can tell, like the rate of fire isn't a huge difference. You got about 0.20 seconds in between shots from the HDR to the AX50. So the AX50 can shoot a bit quicker, but like it's not significant. You get 42 rounds per minute with the HDR to 48 rounds per minute with the AX50. So for a sniper, that's not a huge difference. So as the rate of fire stands, I don't see a huge difference in that aspect. We also had damage range. Damage range is both the same for lower torso and upper torso for damage wise, but as you can see, there is a significant drop off with the range. The HDR doesn't have a range drop off till 100 meters, and the AX50 doesn't have a range drop off till 75 meters. So that 25 meters means an awful lot, especially whenever you're sniping a Warzone, because like I said, most battles are going on between 2 to probably 300 meters, so you definitely want to be like not having much damage range drop off for sure in these guns. And then also we have the ADS times. Once again, you can always up your ADS speed too with attachments. So we have the base for the HDR is 617. The base with the AX50 is actually 617 or about the same. With thermals, it's actually a bit slower with the AX50 than it is with the HDR for thermals. And then thermals and long barrels, it's actually a bit better also for the HDR. So all said and done, the HDR is actually a bit better in the ADS times for head-to-head with both of these guns. So the HDR certainly seems a bit better in both for damage range, ADS, and the rate of fire is a bit down, so that's not a huge deal. But for the ADS time, the damage range is definitely better for the HDR. Sorry. Also, you guys will see in the clips that just came up. I was using the AX50 in these two clips, and I had a couple of opportunities to certainly get one-hit kills. I was hitting upper bodies like headshots right with the AX50, and it wasn't even breaking full shields, which I found was very, very strange. If I was using the HDR from that distance, that would be a one headshot. That'd be a down immediately right there. So I just don't like it how at these they're close initiations with a sniper, but it's like definitely not a close range battle. But for the snipers, it was definitely close range, so them should be one shot kills like no problem. So it's just irritating sometimes whenever you're getting them, upper body headshot, shots in, and it's not breaking shields, or it should be immediately down in somebody. So it's just it's a bit annoying when things like that happen with the snipers for sure. So anyways, that's pretty well going to sum it up for me here anyways, and that's my thoughts on the two snipers. Like I said, the HDR is definitely better in my opinion. I just got to get a couple of more attachments unlocked for it. But all in all, I just think that the HDR is definitely a better overall gun. And if you're not using it already, you definitely got to be using this, or try it out at least. Get a couple of attachments unlocked and give the sniper a try. It's definitely by far the better sniper in my opinion, especially when you're having them long range battles. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like this video, and leave a comment down below. Maybe different setups you guys use for the snipers that I don't use, different attachments, and also what's some other guns that you guys have been using, whether it be an assault rifle, like machine gun, submachine gun, whatever it may be. Let me know in the comments down below. And anyways, you guys all enjoy the rest of your game, and peace out from the Stomp Squad.